May peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones. Welcome to this fun video. We are going to talk about something really interesting. I think this video is generally for you who are starting off the online business and online entrepreneurship and stuff like that. I watched a movie the other day, yesterday, and the father of the daughter says like, don't say stuff like that. Just say you're going to talk about. If someone is on the jury, like, stop saying and stuff like that. So I'm going to use that like I'm not going to use like we are going to talk about these four things and stuff like this. Like I'm going to put a full stop and I just share these four things. So anyways, thank you so much for joining in. We are going to talk about 5 reasons why one-to-ones are important before recording your courses. Not stuff like that. Cool. So one of the reasons why we talk about why this is an important question. This is a question that I had a call this evening and I was answering this question to one of the members, and I found it very important because when we start off our journey, we generally go and do a lot of research and start creating courses, and we forget about the one-to-ones part of it. I have done more than 200 sessions, 200 one-to-ones, and my mentors are more than 500-ish one-to-ones. Probably even I have crossed around 200 to 300 sessions, but it is very important when you're starting off for 5 reasons that we are going to talk about now. Okay, we'll talk about the session. We will just dive into it. So one of the reasons why is it really important for you to start is point number 1 is collection of pattern. Full collection of pattern. And what do I mean by collection of pattern is when you are interacting with the live audience. Cool. I want to teach people calligraphy, and instead of researching on blogs and researching on YouTube and stuff like that, when I'm researching on podcasts, blogs, and YouTube, what generally happens is I'm getting the global insight on a specific subject, but I am not getting the insights on what? Insights on a specific thing that's the live. Like I'm not interacting with someone. So when I am interacting with someone and then someone into 10 or into 50, what I am getting is a conversation is way different than the research. And conversation versus research. Got an idea for another topic. This is what happens when you record. You yourself are getting so many insights. So that's like one of the best things that you can do. Start recording things so that you can learn things while you are teaching. So conversation versus research. These two things are very different. Research is based on facts and 1,000 people doing surveys and stuff. Not stuff like that. 1,000 people doing research. Now, conversation is you yourself. Like if I say there are like 4 people outside who is in desperate need of money, that's a fact for you. You can quote this for yourself because I've kind of said it. But what you can also do is interact with those 4 people who are actually in need of money and know it for yourself. So research and conversation, 2 different things. What happens is when you are having conversation with people, you are learning insights for yourself, and when it's different. Like if I work out and share my experience, is way different than you are working out and you experiencing yourself. 2 different things. So when you are collecting the pattern of people through one-to-ones, you are collecting data of that person needs, that person came with that need, that person came with that need, that person you are reading books when you want to study doctorate and stuff like that. You are studying books and learning research-based data versus you are interacting with the patients directly. 2 different things. Cool. Now, the second point over here is excuse me, where is my handkerchief? It was supposed to be here. It's there. Anyways, I just woke up from my own cold, and yesterday I was having terrible fever. Not terrible fever, but then weakness and massive headache. So it's like symptoms of cold, like medicines. Anyways, point number 2 is your expertise plus their need might be different. These needs to align. You may be an expert in, say, calligraphy, for example, or you may be expert in calligraphy, and their need, you may be expert in calligraphy in, say, three different things, and their need might be different. Maybe your audience might be needing in a very specific thing, in a specific art, or in a specific language. You may be an expert in a different font altogether, a specific font altogether. That's where you, when you speak, keep on talking, doing this one-to-ones initially, when you're starting off the whole journey, you are in these two places. This is your expertise, this is what they need. These needs to align. When these two things align, that's where, when you're creating courses, makes more sense. Because if you are expert, you create courses around this expertise, what generally happens is you're wasting so much of your time without having one-to-ones, without interacting with people, and they may be here. These two things are very close, but then they are not aligned. That's why this is important. Cool. Point number 3 is again a similar thought. Is your thoughts plus their receivability might be different. Again, these are two different things. You have gained, say, 3 years of experience in art business, or for example calligraphy. For example, you were nothing, and you've kind of learned things, and kind of gained that expert knowledge. Your thought process is very different, okay, and their receiving ability is very different. If you're sharing the examples of this top level, they are here, they are just starting off things. So the vocabulary that you're using, the terminologies that you're using, these are two different things. They might not even able to understand. Just for an example, if you ask me how to edit, how to edit on Camtasia, I'm going to say, when you press Ctrl plus S, you're going to save. When you're just pressing S, you're going to cut the clip. When you're clicking just N, you are doing what? You are going to annotations where you can drag and drop text. When you're typing D, you go to the audio compression part of it. When you are clicking, what's the different word over here? STTN, I think C, something like that. So when you ask me about editing part of it, and when you're an expert, these will be the vocabulary that I'm using. If you are starting off brand new into editing world, when it comes to Camtasia application, if I use this vocabulary, imagine what's going to happen. Like, everything will be bounced around you. So your thought process is here. Their receivability is different. It's on totally on the different part of it. This, you need to come down. They cannot come up. When you're coming down and aligning with them, that's where you can uplift them. That is the definition of uplifting. It's like you're uplifting them. Cool. Okay. Two distractions with it. Now, point number 4 is you're getting live insights, and that's how you're creating courses. So based on the whole live insights that you're getting, it's like you're talking to people, you're interacting with them, having conversation, just like the way I took right now notes. Like, you also keep on taking notes, though you are the expert in the room where you're teaching them, guiding them, coaching them, mentoring them, but then always make sure that you always take notes. Like, in my own coaching sessions, I keep on writing notes. If you have ever got mentored by me in coaching session, I'm taking notes from you. Like, okay, this can be an idea that I can use, just stuff like that. So cool. This can be an idea that I can use, not stuff like that. Point number 5 is creating courses from such insights, then point in this direction. So once you create the courses, when you are, I don't know what the topic was for this video and where I'm taking this video, but it was just a kind of conversation with you. So if you're not getting any insights of this one, just have a conversation with me. Anyways, so the 5th point was creating courses from such insights. When you get insights from these people, where they are, what they want, what they need, what is the priority, what is the relevancy. So once you keep on collecting this all data from them, what happens is now you have legit data for you to create courses. So I have interacted with a lot of people when it comes to recording courses and doing this and that. Like, the other day I was having a conversation, and she said, I asked her one question: have you ever done one-to-ones? She said no. And she already recorded 3 courses, and I am pretty much sure that there is definitely going to come a point where she will lack the experience of talking with people, interacting with people. She is an expert in something. That's where she is creating courses out of it. Now, again, the thought process is not going to meet the receivability. That's one point of it. The expertise is not going to meet the need. It may meet the need, but then the thought process is of an expert. coming down here and uplifting is an art in itself, and it typically it boils down to you interacting with people. I've created like 4 to 5 versions of my courses. I literally created 4 to 5 versions of the courses. 3 to 4 versions of the courses did not even see the daylight of it, because they did not came with experience. They did not came up with one-to-ones. So the latest version that's on my channel, it came with a lot of experience. That's where I kind of interacted with people. That's where I helped people. I took their feedback. I showed what I'm working on, and then taken the feedback and kind of revamped it, everything. And now I think it's I think 4th or 5th version is on the go. So it takes a lot of effort, time, and your energy to create something like that. So that brings us to the conclusion of this video. What have you learned? Put that in the comment section, because I really want to see what did this video benefited you. I don't know. I would just went with the flow. I scripted these 2 videos in like 4 minutes. I don't know how much of an help it was for you, but then whatever that is, put that in the comment section. This went again. Thank you so much for making this video me and the topic a part of your day. I'm going to see you in another exciting video. Thank you so much. May peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones.